So for the past few days, people have been arguing if 100 men can defeat one gorilla. And honestly, I went out looking for answers. And I stumbled on something on Twitter. Genuinely, I've always been of the opinion that 100 men could definitely get the job done. And there have been videos, people have posted videos, analogies, saying it's not possible or saying that it's not something that could happen. Honestly, I think we do have a fair chance. Like 20 people holding his thighs, 20 people holding his arms, you understand, and the remaining 40 people just stomping it. Of course, we should be able to defeat one gorilla. But then, when I went out looking for answers, I stumbled on this thing on Twitter. I stumbled on, yeah, a tweet from a Twitter user, I think called, let me check his name, something, something Caleb. Yeah, yeah. His name is Cowboy Caleb. So probably I'll put the tweet up on this video or something. And he said, I just remembered I have an actual degree specifically in monkeys and I'm uniquely qualified to address the 100 men versus gorilla discourse. And now, the first issue that people had was that gorillas are definitely not monkeys. But then he went on to explain so many things here. So he said, okay, since so many fraudulent primate enthusiasts keep trying to dunk on me, it is not incorrect to refer to apes as monkeys. Yeah, as they share a more recent common ancestor with old world monkeys that they do with new world monkeys. I don't even know what that is. Honestly, what are old world monkeys like? I definitely need an explanation for that one. He said either apes evolved from monkeys and are therefore still monkeys, ones that took a slightly evolutionary path as they developed into something else, or monkeys as a class do not actually exist. And I agree. It's probably the term of phylogenetic utility. Now, these are terms that are used like in medicine. So the real question now, actually, who would win? And he said, in his opinion, most people drastically overestimate the size, strength, intelligence, endurance, and aggressiveness. And I've said that before. You know, these animals probably are around like 6 foot max, like the average ones. And then yeah, they've seen like outliers that have been almost up to 7 foot. But those ones are borderline monsters. It's just like judging human beings by when Bayama, like judging human beings by the height of Yanis Antetokounmpo or judging human beings by the height of Shaq. It doesn't make any sense to me. And so you use the average metrics to judge, okay, is this feasible, is this doable? And by all standards, it seems like it is. And so if you look at the size, the strength, intelligence, endurance, and aggressiveness of these animals, they aren't as powerful as we make them to be in our heads. Although they are actually incredibly powerful animals. On average, a male silverback weighs at around 300 to 400 pounds. The largest ever they've ever seen is about 600 and it's still massive. It still probably has around 4 to 5 times more strength and is still probably around 4 to 5 times stronger than the average man who walks out. So we are definitely taking casualties, and that's what I've been trying to tell people. There will be casualties, but there's no way in hell one gorilla is defeating 100 men. I don't think people actually understand how many 100 men. Count to 100 on your hand. You have to count both fingers 10 times. Sorry, 20. You count this 10, you count this 10. But 100 is a lot of people, man. 100 is a lot of people. So basically, he said it's not just possible for like the gorilla to be able to rip apart every man because instantaneously before a couple guys on each limb are able to restrain him, which is true because how else would we have these animals in captivity? But that's that. And even so, he'd likely tire out fairly quickly relative to humans who have kind of maxed out our cardio endurance in exchange for the strength other apes have retained. And this is the thing, the ape will get tired easily. If this wasn't even obvious in the first place, they will get tired and he wouldn't be able to run around as long as the average human would. This is because, of course, it's stronger, of course, it weighs more, but there's one other factor which many people did not consider. I think 30 to 40 men will probably be enough to take on the average silverback, and that's all assuming he has the counter instinctual bloodlust rather than fleeing from a large group of aggressors like any wild animal. Because of course, if a gorilla should see 100 men running towards it, it's backing off. I don't even I don't think people understand what 100 in number is. It's really a lot of people. So he said something. He said, if the gorilla was fighting its maximally efficient tactics, I'd maybe give it a higher threshold of men it could take on. But they are generally regarded as the least intelligent great apes by primatologists. This is because gorillas are primarily folivores, and the calorie cost associated with fueling a brain aren't as worth it when you are specializing in leaves, which are easy to find. Of course, leaves are everywhere and impossible to monopolize. This also means there's less fitness benefits conferred by a higher position in the social hierarchy for females. So they don't exhibit the complex social dynamics seen in chimps, many monkeys, where those with higher social dexterity see greater fitness outcomes. Essentially, they kind of diverge to evolving more towards the direction of weird, weird forest cows than intelligence like us and chimps. You see, that seals it. That seals it. They're not beating 100 men. I don't even. This discourse is getting funny. They are not. They are not doing damage to 100 men. It's not even possible. You are telling me an animal that eats leaves is going to do damage to 100 able-bodied men or 100 normal men. It doesn't matter. I don't just see it. I don't. But I don't see it honestly. I don't see it. You can subscribe to my channel for more casual breakdowns like this.